So I have a 2017 Infiniti QX 30 premium two-wheel drive. The instrument cluster started blinking erratically, with some of the warning lights, like the doors were open, the engine light would come on, and this would be intermittent, so it would be on and off. And over the past 6 weeks, I would say it's gotten markedly worse. So I went on some forums for the QX30 and I found that there is a connector behind the instrument panel where all of the wiring comes in from the fuse panel and then of course to all the sensors. This connector is called a CAN bus, C-A-N-B-U-S. Now it's a Mercedes-Benz part, period. So what I did was I went to the Mercedes-Benz dealership, ordered this part. It was approximately $16 or $17, and then I began this crazy journey of finding out just how hard this was going to be. So the instrument bezel is attached to the instrument cluster by 4 clips. Now what you can do is you can work your way around it from the bottom where the steering column is. There's a notch out. So you pull out on that and it'll start to release all the way around to the top. Now the instrument bezel has a electrical connector that's attached to it. You need to remove that in order to have some room to work around. There are 2 Torx T25 connectors or fasteners that you need to remove. Now, as you pull out the instrument cluster, there is a cable guide that's attached to the back. You'll need to remove that first. The second is the actual instrument cable, which you'll need to use the tab, the gray tab, and rotate it counterclockwise forward. And then you'll be able to pull out that connector so that you can remove the instrument cluster. Now the CAN bus is located behind some tape. Now the tape is wrapped around a wiring conduit with a bunch of other wires in it. Now you have to cut that tape off in order to have access to the CAN bus. So it's going to require a knife or an X-Acto knife or something thin enough for you to move your hand inside the small opening. And it was a pain. It was really difficult. It took me a few minutes to do, but in order to get access to that, you have to clear that tape off. And then once you do, you'll be able to start pulling out the CAN bus and the group of wires. Now, step 2 involves trying to get enough access to the CAN bus in order to replace all of the wires individually. There's 7 of them into the new CAN bus. Now, the whole wiring is limited by that plastic black conduit, and I didn't have enough room. So what I had to do is I had to go to the bottom of the conduit, cut along the conduit to give myself enough access for those wires to be able to pull them to have enough room to work. You're going to need an X-Acto knife or a sharp utility knife, but the problem is that the knives have to be very small and thin to be able to access the conduit to be able to cut it. Once you've cut the conduit so you can actually pull the wires and the assembly out more, then you're going to be able to have the room that you need to replace those individual wires and the modular connectors.